the national animal of Indonesia, the Komodo dragon, deep within the Indonesian archipelago, on a handful of remote islands scattered across the azure waters of the Flores Sea, dwells a creature so extraordinary that it seems to belong more to the realm of legend and reality. The Komodo dragon, scientifically known as Varanus komodoensis, stands as Indonesia's proud national animal, a living testament to the country's remarkable biodiversity and evolutionary heritage. This apex predator, the world's largest living lizard, embodies the untamed spirit of Indonesia's wild landscapes and serves as a powerful symbol of the nation's commitment to preserving its natural treasures. A dragon born from ancient times. The story of the Komodo dragon begins millions of years ago, when these magnificent reptiles roamed across a much larger territory. Today's dragons are the descendants of ancient monitor lizards that evolved in isolation on the Indonesian islands, developing into the formidable predators we know today. Their lineage stretches back approximately 4 million years, making them living fossils that provide invaluable insights into prehistoric life. These modern dragons represent one of nature's most successful evolutionary experiments. Over millennia, they have developed into perfectly adapted island predators, with every aspect of their anatomy refined for hunting and survival in their unique environment. Their scientific name honors the Dutch botanist Peter Alens, who first described the species in 1912, though local communities have known and respected these creatures for centuries. The Komodo dragon's evolutionary journey is marked by remarkable adaptations. As apex predators on islands with limited large prey, they evolved the ability to take down animals many times their size through a combination of physical prowess, venomous bite, and patient hunting strategies. This evolutionary path has created a predator unlike any other on Earth. Anatomy of a living legend. Standing before a Komodo dragon, one cannot help but feel transported back to the age of dinosaurs. These magnificent creatures are built like living tanks, with adult males reaching lengths of up to 10 feet and weighing as much as 200 pounds. Females, while smaller at approximately 6 feet in length, are equally impressive and often more agile hunters. The dragon's body is a masterpiece of predatory design. Their muscular frame is supported by short, powerful legs that end in curved claws capable of gripping prey and climbing with surprising agility. The tail, nearly as long as the body, serves multiple functions as a weapon, a prop for standing upright, and a fat storage organ during lean times. Perhaps most striking is the dragon's massive head, which houses a brain larger than that of most reptiles. This enlarged cranium accommodates not only greater intelligence, but also powerful jaw muscles capable of delivering a bite force of over 600 pounds per square inch. The skull's flexible construction allows the dragon to swallow prey much larger than its head diameter, similar to the feeding adaptations seen in large snakes. The Komodo dragon skin tells its own story of adaptation. Covered in thousands of small, bony scales called osteoderms, the hide provide protection against the claws and teeth of struggling prey. These scales create a natural armor that becomes more pronounced with age, giving older dragons an almost mythical appearance that reinforces their legendary status. Their coloration varies with age and habitat, ranging from bright green and yellow in juveniles to more subdued grays and browns in adults. This adaptive coloration provides excellent camouflage in their natural environment, allowing these patient predators to remain virtually invisible until the moment they strike. The exclusive kingdom. The Komodo dragon's reign is limited to one of the most geographically restrictive ranges of any large predator. These remarkable reptiles exist only on 5 Indonesian islands: Komodo, Rinca, Flores, Gili Motang, and Padar. This tiny kingdom spans less than 2,000 square kilometers, making every individual dragon precious to the species' survival. Komodo Island, the dragon's namesake and largest stronghold, encompasses approximately 390 square kilometers of rugged terrain. The landscape is characterized by steep volcanic slopes, dry grasslands, and scattered woodlands that create perfect hunting grounds for these apex predators. The island's climate is harsh and seasonal, with a pronounced dry season that tests the survival skills of all inhabitants. Rinca Island, slightly smaller than Komodo, hosts the second-largest dragon population. The terrain here is equally challenging, with rolling hills and deep valleys that provide diverse habitats for both dragons and their prey. The island's strategic position in shipping lanes has made it an important location for conservation monitoring and research activities. Flores, the largest of the Dragon Islands, presents a different challenge for conservation. Here, dragons occupy only the western coastal regions, sharing space with growing human populations. This coexistence requires careful management to prevent conflicts and ensure the dragon's continued survival. The smaller islands of Gili Motang and Padar represent critical outposts for dragon populations. Though their numbers are smaller, these islands serve as important genetic reservoirs and demonstrate the species' ability to thrive in varied island environments. Each island's unique characteristics contribute to the overall genetic diversity of the species. Masters of the hunt. Komodo dragons are among nature's most efficient predators, employing hunting strategies that have been perfected over millions of years of evolution. Their approach to hunting combines patience, intelligence, and devastating effectiveness in a manner that has earned them respect as apex predators. The dragon's hunting arsenal begins with an extraordinary sensory system. Their forked tongue, which can extend nearly a foot in length, functions as a sophisticated chemical detector. By flicking their tongue and processing chemical information through the Jacobson's organ in their mouth, dragons can detect carrion from distances of up to 4 miles. This ability allows them to locate potential meals across their island territories with remarkable precision. When actively hunting, Komodo dragons employ ambush techniques that showcase their intelligence and patience. They position themselves along game trails, near watering holes, or in areas where prey animals commonly travel. Despite their impressive size, dragons can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. The moment of attack reveals the dragon's explosive power. Despite weighing hundreds of pounds, these reptiles can accelerate to speeds of 13 miles per hour in short bursts, fast enough to overtake most potential prey. Their attack strategy involves a powerful bite followed by a twisting motion designed to inflict maximum damage and introduce venom into the wound. Recent scientific discoveries have revolutionized our understanding of Komodo dragon hunting. Researchers have identified complex venom glands in the dragon's lower jaw that produce a cocktail of toxic compounds. This venom contains anticoagulants that prevent blood clotting, toxins that induce shock, and compounds that cause rapid drops in blood pressure. The combination is devastatingly effective against prey animals. The dragon's hunting strategy often involves what scientists term bite and track behavior. After delivering a venomous bite, dragons may follow their wounded prey for days or even weeks, patiently waiting for the venom and bacterial infection to weaken the animal sufficiently for a safe kill. This strategy allows relatively small dragons to successfully hunt prey animals many times their size. The circle of dragon life. The reproductive cycle of Komodo dragons reflects both their ancient heritage and their adaptation to island life. Mating season occurs during the Indonesian dry season, typically between May and August, when food resources are most predictable and environmental conditions are optimal for reproduction. Male dragons establish dominance through ritualized combat that resembles a prehistoric wrestling match. These contests involve rearing up on hind legs, grappling with front limbs, and attempting to force opponents to the ground. The victorious male earns mating rights with receptive females in the area. These battles, while impressive, rarely result in serious injury, suggesting an evolutionary advantage to preserving the genetic diversity of the population. Female Komodo dragons possess a remarkable reproductive capability that was discovered only recently by scientists. In addition to normal sexual reproduction, females can reproduce through parthenogenesis, a form of asexual reproduction that produces offspring without male contribution. This ability provides an evolutionary safety net for isolated populations and demonstrates the species' remarkable adaptability. The nesting behavior of female dragons showcases their maternal instincts. Pregnant females excavate elaborate nests in hillsides or appropriate abandoned megapode bird nests, creating secure environments for their eggs. A typical clutch contains 15 to 30 leathery eggs, each about the size of a goose egg. The female guards her nest for several months, protecting it from potential predators and environmental threats. The 8-month incubation period times the hatching to coincide with the onset of the rainy season, when insect prey is most abundant for the tiny hatchlings. Baby dragons emerge weighing only about 100 grams and measuring approximately 40 centimeters in length. Their bright coloration and active nature contrast sharply with the more subdued appearance of adults. Young dragons face significant survival challenges, including predation by birds, snakes, and even adult dragons. To avoid cannibalism, juveniles spend their first few years living primarily in trees, hunting insects, small lizards, and bird eggs. This arboreal lifestyle continues until they reach approximately 1.2 meters in length, at which point they become too heavy for tree-dwelling and transition to ground-based hunting. Sexual maturity arrives at approximately 8 to 10 years of age, marking the dragon's transition to full adulthood. In the wild, Komodo dragons can live 30 years or more, with their size and hunting prowess generally increasing throughout their lives. Symbol of a nation's natural heritage. The designation the Komodo dragon as Indonesia's national animal reflects deep cultural and symbolic significance that extends far beyond biological considerations. For a nation composed of over 17,000 islands, the dragon represents the unique evolutionary pathways that isolation can create and the precious biodiversity that island environments foster. In Indonesian culture, dragons hold special significance as symbols of power, wisdom, and natural authority. Unlike the fearsome dragons of Western mythology, Indonesian dragon concepts often emphasize balance, respect for nature, and the interconnectedness of all living things. The Komodo dragon embodies these cultural values, while serving as a tangible connection to the natural world. Local communities on the Dragon Islands have developed rich folklore surrounding these magnificent creatures. Traditional stories often describe dragons as the physical manifestations of powerful spirits that must be approached with respect and caution. These cultural beliefs have contributed to conservation efforts by fostering a respectful coexistence between human communities and dragon populations. The dragon's role as national animal has elevated Indonesia's international profile as a biodiversity hotspot and conservation leader. This unique species has become an ambassador for Indonesian wildlife, attracting global attention to the country's remarkable natural heritage and conservation challenges. Conservation in the modern era. The survival of Indonesia's national animal depends entirely on comprehensive conservation efforts that address multiple threats and challenges. With only 2,500 to 3,000 individuals remaining in the wild, every Komodo dragon is precious to the species' continued existence. Komodo National Park, established in 1980 and recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991, serves as the primary sanctuary for these remarkable creatures. The park encompasses not only the terrestrial habitats essential for dragon survival, but also extensive marine areas that support the broader ecosystem upon which dragons depend. Conservation challenges facing the species include habitat degradation, human encroachment, climate change impacts, and natural disasters. The limited geographic range makes the species particularly vulnerable to catastrophic events such as volcanic eruptions or severe storms. Additionally, the introduction of invasive species and changes in prey populations can significantly impact dragon survival. Modern conservation efforts employ cutting-edge technology and scientific methods. Researchers use satellite telemetry to track individual dragons, providing detailed information about their movements, behavior patterns, and habitat use. Genetic studies help maintain healthy breeding populations and guide management decisions. Camera traps and remote sensing technologies enable continuous monitoring of dragon populations and their environment. Community-based conservation has become increasingly important in protecting Indonesia's national animal. Local communities serve as park rangers, researchers, and educators, creating a sustainable model that benefits both people and dragons. Traditional ecological knowledge combines with modern scientific methods to create comprehensive conservation strategies. Economic and educational impact. The Komodo dragon status as national animal has generated substantial economic benefits through sustainable ecotourism. Komodo National Park attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors annually, creating employment opportunities and generating revenue that supports both conservation efforts and local communities. Dragon tourism offers a unique wildlife viewing experience that cannot be replicated anywhere else on Earth. Visitors can observe these prehistoric predators in their natural habitat, while learning about conservation challenges and the importance of biodiversity protection. This educational component transforms tourism into a powerful tool for conservation awareness. The economic model surrounding dragon conservation demonstrates how wildlife protection can create sustainable livelihoods. Local communities have developed skills in guiding, hospitality, and environmental education, creating economic incentives for continued conservation support. Research and educational programs centered on Komodo dragons contribute to scientific knowledge and conservation capacity building. Universities and research institutions worldwide study these remarkable creatures, generating insights that benefit not only dragon conservation, but also broader understanding of predator ecology, evolution, and conservation biology. Challenges and future prospects. Climate change poses an increasingly serious threat to Indonesia's national animal. Rising sea levels could inundate low-lying dragon habitats, while changing rainfall patterns might affect prey availability and reproductive success. Ocean acidification and warming temperatures could impact marine ecosystems that support the terrestrial food webs upon which dragons depend. Habitat fragmentation and human population growth on Flores create ongoing challenges for dragon conservation. Balancing human development needs with wildlife protection requires innovative solutions and ongoing collaboration between government agencies, conservation organizations, and local communities. The development of new conservation technologies offers hope for improved dragon protection. Genetic techniques can help manage small populations more effectively, while remote monitoring systems provide real-time information about dragon behavior and habitat conditions. Advances in veterinary care and captive breeding could provide additional safeguards for the species. International cooperation plays a crucial role in dragon conservation. As a globally significant species, the Komodo dragon benefits from international research collaboration, funding support, and expertise sharing. This global attention helps ensure that conservation efforts receive the resources and attention they deserve. A living legacy. The Komodo dragon's role as Indonesia's national animal represents more than symbolic recognition. It embodies the country's commitment to preserving its extraordinary natural heritage for future generations. These magnificent predators serve as living links to prehistoric times while demonstrating the ongoing power of evolution to create remarkable adaptations. As apex predators that have survived for millions of years, Komodo dragons remind us of nature's resilience and the importance of protecting Earth's biodiversity. Their story is one of successful adaptation, evolutionary innovation, and the delicate balance between human needs and wildlife conservation. The future of these living dragons depends on continued conservation efforts, sustainable tourism practices, and the ongoing commitment of local communities, national governments, and the international community. By protecting the Komodo dragon, Indonesia preserves not only a unique species, but also maintains its leadership role in global biodiversity conservation. These remarkable creatures will continue to inspire wonder, respect, and scientific curiosity for generations to come. As Indonesia's national animal, the Komodo dragon ensures that the country's natural heritage remains visible on the world stage, serving as a powerful ambassador for conservation and a symbol of the extraordinary diversity of life on our planet. Their legacy extends far beyond the boundaries of their island kingdom, representing hope for successful conservation and the enduring power of nature to surprise and inspire us.